Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Kings here with their Sacramento fans and then back on the road.
Yeah, and they're coming in this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
No, you never want to lose both games of a season series. They should have plenty of motivation to win this one tonight.
Wide open look here for Murray. Those three-pointers off the mark. And here's Miami. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Murray. Outside Levine. And here's Ellis for three. And Ware pulls it down. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Screen by Sabonis. Over to the wing. Plenty of space. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent touch on the catch and shoot. Sabonis wants to help his team space the floor.
Has to Ware. And he gets the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
Levine wide open. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
He hits Wiggins at the top of the key. Right side to Rosen. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's DeRozan. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
Now here's Ellis. Murray outside. And it's Ellis penetrating. 5 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Sabonis' shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. And he makes that one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hands it from downtown. Heroes got 5 minutes.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Tries to save it.
And tried to break him down with the crossover, but the quick hands on D, and suddenly we're going the other way.
Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Ellis. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Up top, Hero. Clock at 4. No good with the triple. He's off on that one. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. In Sacramento, they lead
17. The Heat. 16.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And it's good for 2. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Hero on the wing. Pass to Sabonis. Kings moving the ball around. To the inside. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Jovic. And he converts the layup.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Murray. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite-level athleticism.
Hero. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. DeRozan, that's good.
Yeah, tough finish by DeRozan. Made him work for those 2 points.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Nice feed from Valanciunas. The Kings trail by 7. Murray outside. Pass to Levine. Top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Levine's got 5.
Well, there's no doubting Levine's scoring ability. He can score it from anywhere.
Here's DeRozan. Valanciunas grabs the board. 1:15 left here in the second. Outside for Murray. Screen by Valanciunas. Down low. It's hauled in by the Heat. Poke loose. Pass to Ware. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, he is a gifted attacker. When Hawkes Jr. gets this kind of opening, you know what happens next.
Monk outside. Right side Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Murray outside. On the wing, Monk. Hero on the wing. Monk outside. There's a screen by Murray. With 1 on the clock and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Heat leading by 5. Here's Iverson. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction.
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years. Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
Carter for 3, and Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 3. It's stolen by Carter. Murray with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Monk, no one around him. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Monk's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Adebayo. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Pass to Carter. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Iverson. Count it. Good. And that's now 6 points for Iverson.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket in the second half after 4 straight misses.
Timeout called by the Kings. Teams changing it up here. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Good ball movement here by the Kings. On the wing, Ellis. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guy. And Miami has possession. 1:09 left in the third. Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. .41 seconds left in the third. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. The Kings trail by 4. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Second team foul.
That's good from Ellis. And Ellis drops them both. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Pass to Ellis. Hero, that's a two-pointer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat out front, up by 4. 5 from
The Heat, 42.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Kings trail by 4. Now here's Ellis. The kick out to Sabonis. There's Hero with the 3. They grab their own miss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Mitchell outside. Pass to Ware. The layup off target. Sabonis inside. Ellis outside. Now Jones. In the corner, it's Levine. Screen by Jones. Shoots the three. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Heat leading by 4. It's Jaquez with the drive.
Well, that's where Jaquez is most effective, when he's attacking off the dribble.
Pass to Hero. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. On the wing, Ellis. Latrey hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The drive by Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Murray outside. And another three for Sacramento.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Heat with the lead. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside DeRozan. Back to Iverson. Outside DeRozan. For three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Here's Iverson. And Sabonis pulls it down. Ellis outside. Left side, Sabonis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Levine. And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way. And then Murray with the jam.
And how about Murray rising to the challenge?
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Pass to Adebayo. That three off the mark. On offense, here are the Kings. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Levine. DeRozan defending. Outside, Levine. Kicks it out to Ellis. Launches a three. Miami grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And the Kings making a change here. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game there.
20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Yes!
Yeah, with the game on the line. Adebayo wants the ball, and he delivered.
Timeout, Sacramento. Here's Monk. And now they foul and stop the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Timeout, Kings.
Start it.
And the Heat making a change here. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's Sacramento who's straight by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.